that house, Nate.
So are these all your relatives?
No. These are all owners of Promont. None of my relatives lived here in Promont.
Okay.
That's the exit, right?
The Reverend Francis McCormick was given 1,000 acres, and he owned the land Promont was built on today. But he didn't build Promont. This man, William McGrew, built Promont. He made his fortune selling supplies to the Union Army during the Civil War, the war between the states. And he lived here from 1865 to 68 when he died. And then, speaking of gambling, the house passed to Colonel Wade, whose wife is pictured here. Yeah. And Colonel Wade lost the house through gambling debts. And then the house passed to its most famous resident, Governor Pattison, for whom the school and the park is named. His first wife, pictured here, Alethea, gave him 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls.
So was he governor of the
Ohio? Yep. And his wife, second wife, Anna Williams, he married after Alethea's death in 91. Pictured here in 1947 in the gown she wore to his inaugural ball. When he died, the house passed to Henry Hodges, a wealthy tobacco farmer, whose wife, Kate, died in the house in 1910. And there were some minor owners, and the last private owners were James Kurgan and his wife, Mary Kurgan, with the frilly blouse and the breeches and stockings. That's probably why the boy looked so upset.
I think I would too if I had dresses like that.
Now, this wreath is made entirely out of women's hair.
No.
The piano is no longer in tune. I don't even think it works. But what I will do for you is I'll turn on the music box. I have to be gentle though, because it's old. 100 years ago, people didn't have radios or record players or CDs or iTunes. So their music came from the music box. Or pianos, or like this one here. You had to make your own music back then. Great rooms. But they no longer close. But they would have separated the very formal front parlor from the more informal living room.
He said the roofs are 13 feet tall.
Colonel Wade was a gambler. That's how he lost the house. He had a racetrack where Kroger's is, where he trained ponies. And
Let me see the video.
he bet on the race, or it would not fit in the tight space in the wheelchair. Victorians had to produce their own music, thus the piano in the front parlor and the organ here in the back. And then about 100 years ago, they had the record players, where you'd wind it up and it would play. By the covered wagon. and survived the trip and stands here today.
This is my first time here.
The back porch, which most people remember or see it as the front porch, was not original to the house, but was added by Governor Patterson as a gift to his wife. The room of the house. That's why we have a Waterford chandelier, a Duncan 5 table, and Chippendale chairs. Everything was very fancy. Originally there was a fireplace. It was removed in the early 20th century, and the last owners, the Kurgans, had the Aronoff Company. Yes.
That is, again, is all the ornamentation on the ceiling original to the house?
The plaster moldings are original to the house. Painting and a well-dressed dining room server would grab it and serve it to the guests.
Oh, so we come through the kitchen.
That way you weren't opening. This is for a
All right.
Very special. Back in the day.
I don't do this second.
Oh, you don't do
You
the
know,
second.
you can walk up the stairs. If you were here in the 1900s, you would have been using those stairs right there. Isn't that neat? How you doing? My name's
Yeah.
Amy.
Nice to meet you.
This is what a typical children's room would have looked like. More than one child would have slept here at a time. That's why we have a trundle bed. You can see the bed underneath that would have been pulled out. And most of the beds back then were rope beds. Hence the term sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. And this is the key that would tighten your rope. Okay? You would stick it in there because the ropes would become pliable and you would start to sink, so you had to keep them tight. And this is the ticking, of course, which is where the bed bug part of that little poem comes from. And what you see in the room are just all typical 19th and 20th century toys.
This is all original?
Yes, yes, yes. He belonged to Alethea Patterson, his first wife, Governor
It's an
Patterson.
original?
It's an original. It was Governor Patterson's first wife's dress, one of her dresses.
Good Lord.
Yes, yes. And you can see how they were much shorter than us. They were. And we have, of course, the corsets on the fainting table and the fainting chair. And they needed a fainting chair because they would tighten them so much that half the time they couldn't breathe. And they would faint, you know. This fireplace is the only fireplace that is not a real Italian imported marble.